Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pop Like here on Boss Rush Games, part of the Boss Rush Media and the Boss Rush Network. I'm your host, the enlightened, excited Eddie V. Joining me is the one, the only Boss Rush himself, Mr. Courty Derrick.
Hello, I'm here. We're trying something a little different, so yeah, good times. I think maybe we'll see what happens. It's crazy. It's getting crazy out here, guys. Technology. Things.
Yes.
Words. Games.
Yeah.
Things.
Yes. We also have the talented TikToker herself, Miss Courty. Yikes. Hello.
Hi, guys. Hello,
Hi.
Word.
Yeah, Corey, I was watching our expression pass about the Game Awards, and it was just a really good discussion. I was just like sitting back watching it and everything.
Was that
I
the one that went up today? The free one that went up today? Or
yes.
The Patreon one. I think it was the free one.
It was a free one that went up today.
Yeah.
Okay. And as everybody knows, the Game Awards is going to be on December 8th, this coming Thursday. We don't know what trailers they're going to show.
I
we
do.
Don't know
Just kidding, I don't.
We don't know Nintendo's going to show up, or
I
they're going to do like a mini trailer. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the Game Awards this Thursday. If Nintendo going to win anything outside of the family category, we shall see. It's going to be very interesting. But it was a really good discussion.
The only things I've heard through the grapevine, as they say, there's sources out there, is that Xbox is going to have a pretty big presence, and that Elden Ring is probably going to have some DLC shown off, is what I've heard.
Is this going to... Oh, no, this is not... Is this From Software's first DLC stuff?
No.
Because I'm just wondering...
Dark Souls 2 had Scholars of the First Sin, which kind of revamped the whole thing. Bloodborne had the Old Hunters, and then Dark Souls 3 had the Fire something. So no, they're pretty equipped to handle DLC.
DLC. Okay. I think it's because it kind of felt like they didn't make that DLC like a big event, like a big announcement and everything.
Well, I just think that Bloodborne's was a pretty big announcement, but I just feel like people who are into Dark Souls games know that those things are coming, so they really don't need to Dark Souls DLC where you take your knight guy and you stab a monster guy with a trash can lid and a mop. I don't know.
Nope, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah. That was my Dark Souls impression. So
before we get into everything, Courtney, how was your weekend?
It wasn't too bad.
I almost believe you.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
Almost believe
My
you.
birthday's like in a couple hours, which is exciting.
Ooh,
but I mean,
birthday.
that wasn't too bad.
Nice.
Corey, how was your weekend?
It was okay. The Browns won today, so it was okay. Riley had her first ballet recital too, so that was really fun.
Oh.
Yay!
I posted a
It's
couple
adorable
pictures
in
on
her little
Instagram.
costume.
Yeah, it was. She calls it her Anna dress because it looks like Anna from Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a little crown, so she's happy. She's excited, and she did really good. My wife posted more pictures and some videos and stuff, but yeah, it was a good weekend. It was good. It was fun.
It's good. Yeah. Well, today was our pink day at work.
Your pink
so
day?
we all had, so we had to wear pink shirt, or anything pink to represent. It's a marketing thing. Represent this brand holiday stuff at work. So I had my pink shirt and tie, gray pants and stuff. I didn't take a picture, but I do. My boss and my other employee got pictures, so I'll try to get some of those and send it. I will be doing pictures with it like later on in the week just to show everybody. So I'm gonna do that with my camera and uh show everybody what I wore and everything. But it was a really fun event. Um, it was able to try a new pizza that I'm gonna talk about is Snack
Pizza.
and yes,
Mm.
uh, and I did pick up the Callisto Protocol. I installed it, but I did not play it because
Lame.
Saturday night I installed it, was getting ready to play, and then laid down on my bed and was knocked out to sleep.
Hmm.
So, um, I'm getting ready for my 2 days off that I really need. Just need it so bad. Um, but yeah, out of that, just had a really good chill weekend. I did a lot of opening for my 9 days, so I'm glad to be ready to be off. And then I'm getting ready. Actually, my friend, he's in Africa, and he texted me through Facebook about this event that I had to talk to somebody about, and I was just like, wait a minute. When did you leave for Africa? He's just like, I've been gone for a bit. I'll be back Tuesday. So I said, okay. So I'll see him like Friday, Sunday, and everything. But
Yes.
yeah, I am. I had a really good chill weekend and everything. Really been playing some of my PlayStation 4. But we'll get to that. We're playing with power and stuff.
Playing with power.
But before we get into everything, everybody, it's time for Snackendo.
Is it?
And yes.
Oh, neat.
Yes, and I am going to go first. So I mentioned pizza. So I went to a place in our
Pizza
close
Hut.
to our local to our local mall. That's like there's a new pizza place called Chicago Wood Fire Pizza. And kind of like a small little restaurant where you go in, have you some drinks, sit down and eat. And I was kind of away because I had to go pick some stuff up. I had to go. That's the Friday. I had to go get my shirt for Sunday for work, and I ordered a pizza, drove up there, and I got it. And I actually paid like $17.41 for this, like $17. And I got the pizza, and it looked like a medium-sized pizza. I'm like, what is this? I thought I was getting like pepperoni and sausage, with some kind of like a little bit of toppings, but somehow they put jalapenos on it, and they put the jalapeno juice on it too. And I can't eat a lot of jalapenos or the juice and stuff, because it
Why not?
upsets my stomach.
No, nothing upsets your stomach. I hear what you eat.
Oh,
I've heard the last 8 years of what you've put in your stomach. How are you? Ooh.
Oh, I told you, Courty, that I can't eat hot stuff. Like I could do some jalapeno
Just hot
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
Just wait till you hear what I had to eat for Stack Tendo, Ed.
Well, look, I was Team Rocket Saturday. That's why I couldn't eat the jalapenos. But the pizza was kind of bland. It wasn't all of that. I was just like, I paid $17 for this. Okay. So to make it up, I ate Domino's Saturday. I was just like, oh, this is a garbage pizza that I need. And then today, my one of the other managers at the store, she bought me Ma's pizza, and I just got a sausage and pepperoni, and it was so good and everything.
Gosh, you're gonna turn into a pizza.
I know. I will say the thing about the Chicago Wood Fire Pizza, they did have good dough and cheese. Like the breading and cheese was good. The toppings was fine, but if they didn't have that jalapeno, because it's not, the thing about it, Courty, is that I didn't order jalapeno on it, and it's not on part of the menu. Like it's not supposed to be on the pizza. And plus they need to fix their service, because it was just like they didn't care who I was or anything. Like you guys could just say, hey, how you doing? Kind of greet me, and it looked like they was even doing that. So I was just like, well, I ordered the pizza from you guys. It's a one and done thing. I'm not gonna order from them again.
Hmm.
So, but I did try also some new snacks. I found this one. It's mint chocolate Twinkies. I did try it. It's not bad. I know the Twinkie part tastes like the Hostess cupcake breading with that chocolate, and then um, the mint is not that strong within the cream. So it's not bad, but it's something that you can't eat back. Kind of like, ooh, I'm done with one. I need another one. You can't do that. So that's gonna take me a while to get through. And then my other one that I haven't tried yet, but I'm excited for, is the Hershey's cookie and cream
Ooh.
cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
I like cookies and cream.
Put it in
Yeah.
the microwave for like 15 seconds.
No,
it's a little
freeze
taste
it.
of heaven.
Freeze it.
Freeze it?
That's
Do
what I
both.
do to brownies.
Really?
Yeah. The little Debbie ones, the little cosmic little Debbie brownies.
Uh-huh.
Freeze those babies right up. Delicious.
But Corey, I be wanting to jump in those with the little that little sprinkles in them, like M&M kind of things on them, or the fudge brownies.
No, they're like the cosmic brownies with like the little
Right.
chunks of colorful speckles on them. They're not
Right,
really
that's what I'm
sprinkles,
talking
but
about.
they're like
Like chocolate.
something.
They're
There's
Yeah.
sprinkles in our hearts, okay?
They're not. They're chocolate chips with coating on them.
Little
Dude,
sprinkles.
because I have to eat those with milk. 'Cause they're so good
Mhm.
with milk. They just really are. So but that's pretty much all I really had for Nintendo. Didn't really do anything too special. I know I went pizza crazy this weekend, but I just like after that Chicago wood fire on Friday, I'm like, I need some garbage. I need some flavor in my mouth. And Domino's and Mott's did this job. So, that's all for my Nintendo.
Well, Ed, I'm going to piggyback off of your spicy jalapeno pizza. And I actually had a burrito from Casa del Rio this weekend. It was very delicious.
Fancy.
It was, but not only did I get the grilled onions and jalapenos on it, but I also got the habanero salsa on it. But I also got an extra side of habanero salsa that I then proceeded to dip/drizzle on my burrito that I had to eat with a fork because it was so big.
We made it fatter this time?
Yeah, it was awesome. I almost sent you a picture, but I was too hungry. Dude, it was seriously like this big around. I'm not even kidding.
Oh,
They made it
oh
a
my
fatty
gosh.
fat.
Like you can't even hold it. You literally have to unwrap it and lay it on the plate and then eat it with a fork.
Wow,
There's just nothing to there. There's just no way. You have to eat it with a fork.
I will say I like mango habanero.
Mango, get that out of
saucy.
here. Get your
Yeah, I
citrus
Just
garbage out of
anything
my
spicy.
tacos.
Ugh.
I know I like the sweet and sour, not sweet and sour, the sweet and spicy. When it comes to habanero, I can't just eat that outright. I was turning to Charizard, but like with that mango flavor, it's still spicy, still has a kick, but that sweetness kind of helps it like smooth for me to eat it and stuff. Because that's the kind of the Domino chicken sandwiches that they make with the habanero sauce. That's the ones I kind of
Nobody gets sandwiches at Domino's. Ed, you're the only one.
right.
No.
I get that.
I'm just there for the wings and the breadsticks.
I miss KLC's boneless barbecue wing chicken, and the was the bomb. Honey barbecue, I should say.
I've been in a mood for some good wings lately, but I have to tell you that they are just so darn expensive anywhere you go.
Yes.
And the cheap ones are just not good. So, like
I know
I miss like Quaker Steak and Lube or BW3s or even Winking Lizard around here. Like they're just so expensive. I was like, they were like buy one wing get one half off sale. I'm like, what is this, a pillow mattress sale? Like, no, they're wings, man. I remember all Thursdays used to be all you could eat wing night, and you can go in with like $20 and get all you could eat wings and like a beverage of your choice. It'd be fine. Now you have to like strap your entire life savings to your back just to go enjoy like 15 wings. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, just about.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I know around here it's like Wingstop. The place for like the wings and stuff. But I'm like, why would you put
That's
the
Pizza Hut for
Wingstop by
wings? That doesn't
Popeyes?
count.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Wingstop. Ha.
Well, I'll piggyback off of what Ed said about the mod pizza. If you ask them double crust and put the cheese in between, chef's kiss. It is so good. Just letting you know.
I don't even
It is delicious. And then also my snack Tendo. Since it's in season.
Are those white fudge covered Oreos?
Blurry. Yes,
Yeah.
they're white fudged. They're the limited Christmas ones. They're so delicious.
I enjoy chocolate covered Oreos very much. They're my favorite.
I seen them in the store, but I haven't bought any yet. So we even got some chocolate covered Ritz crackers.
Oh no, gross.
No, I was surprised. I've never thought they would do that. I'm like, Ritz? With chocolate?
Nope. Pass. As they say, pass. Pass. Pass the ball.
Well, everybody, that's going to be it for us, Nintendo. Corey, we got some housekeeping and some Patreons to shout out. So let's get into it.
We do. This is Nintendo Power Block, the Nintendo podcast for Boss Rush Media and the Boss Rush Network, where each and every week we come together to talk about the week that was in the world of Nintendo, including news, rumors, new releases, and more. You can catch new episodes every Monday night live on Twitch or on Wednesday mornings on YouTube and podcast services. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Powblock Podcast, join our Discord or Facebook group, and check out bonus content and expansion pass, direct recap show, Talk the Walk 1v1 interviews, upcoming Let's Plays, and more. And you can always reach us at the email address nintendopowblock@gmail.com. A couple little pieces of housekeeping. So in the new year, starting in 2023, we are going to limit our live show because the quality of the video and audio are not where we want it to be, especially for, our patrons, which get early access to a lot of stuff. And we've been prioritizing the live streaming stuff when I think we should be prioritizing in other places. So we will limit our live streaming ability or live stream shows and stuff like that. And we want to make the quality of our videos and our audio the best it possibly can be. So we're going to use audio and video from service like Zencaster or Riverside FM, which is what we're using right now to record audio separately. Excuse me. Wow. Gross. So that's one little bit of it. But also the last little bit of news, or a little bit of housekeeping. We will not have an expansion pass on Christmas Day or New Year's Day. Because obviously those are holidays for those who celebrate, and we all celebrate those holidays here. And so we are going to give our team a a 10-day break from regularly scheduled programming. That also includes Patreon. So, if you are a patron in the month of December, all of our content will be coming back in full force on January 2nd, which is that following Monday. Also, I think we're going to try to put out 2 expansion passes a week starting in 2023, which is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and also kind of reorganize expansion pass into at least some of them, not all of them, but some of them into more predictable kind of, okay, well, this is the first Sunday of the month we're getting a ranking Nintendo here, or this is I don't know what other day, this is the second Tuesday of the month or whatever. This is where we're going to get a deep dive into a specific game, right? And so those are just kind of some things on the horizon as well. Plus, like, we've been keeping to this Wednesday schedule, right, of releasing the show on Wednesdays, but we also we have to record on Mondays because that's when the live show is. And this is going to allow some flexibility in terms of, like, oh, well, Ed has to work on Monday night, but not Tuesday. Or Courty can't join us on Monday because she has to work. So we can record either on Sunday, which is what we're doing now, actually, or we can record Tuesday night and at least get the audio up. And then, yeah. So not having to stick to the live show schedule is going to allow us for some flexibility because our team is getting bigger and we want to try some different things. And if we can record this show on Sunday, that'll open up Monday to do like a retro game show, which is something that Ed and I have been talking about wanting to do for a while, or a Let's Play show, or Courty, I know you used to stream some cozy games or some other games, right? Like maybe that'll give us a chance to kind of explore something that you're more fluent in, to get some Let's Play stuff on the channel. Because I think that's something that we're sorely missing as well.
Yeah, I've been taking a break.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, when you were like,
Yeah.
So that's where we're at, and then it'll allow a lot of flexibility in schedules and guesting and stuff like that.
Now, just one last thing with the housekeeping. When we do come back, everybody, from our 2-week break for Pop Block, we will have our Game of the Year discussion. Not the Jeff Keating one, but like our Nintendo Pop Block one. And we will have our 2022 Nintendo Game of the Year.
Let me get a date on that, just so people know. I know I got low battery. Shut up. I think Wednesday the 11th is when our Game of the Year episode is going to go up. Our Nintendo Game of the Year. So
yeah. So
great. I've got like 3 weeks to catch up on everything.
Yeah, shoot, dude. There's so much dropping, like literally this Thursday. And
Final Fantasy comes out next week also, so I'm kind of excited for that.
Dude, I already got that paid off for Switch at Best Buy, like because it came with a bonus case or something like that. So I gotta go snag that up. But yeah, like there's some indie games when we get the pack watch that's dropping on the 8th. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get into this. So I mean, we still kind of got a good December, and something could, snatch up that Game of the Year nomination. So I mean, win, but we won't know until we have our discussion and everything. I'm excited to see what it's going to be, because I think we all got different tastes, but I think there's got to be one game that we all can agree on, and we shall see when it happens. And you guys will know what it is for 22, because 23, oh goodness.
Yeah, I don't want to think about 2023 right now. Okay, look, we've got Fire Emblem, we've got Zelda, we've got, I don't know, Harry Potter, we've got a bunch of other things already. So,
Sure, Metro Prime 4 drops next year. Oh, good googly moogly. We're gonna be like, yeah, that's an expansion pass to have a discussion on because 24, just even looking forward to 24
mhm.
when we know that all the big stuff is gone, what comes? What happens?
I'm wondering, and I know this has been the rumor every year since like 2018 or whatever. But I wonder if they're gonna show a re-reveal for Metroid Prime 4 at the Game Awards and then announce the HD remaster of 1.
Knowing girl, look, they will.
If they really want to keep the viewership like entertained and have something to talk about with that show, that would definitely be it. Because we talked about it, like I said, Corey, when we did Expansion Pass, that I'm like, if they reveal Metroid Prime 4 at the Game Awards, that's going to get everybody talking.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize to Advance Wars. I'm sorry. Yeah, they may show Advance Wars to give a date. That's a possibility. But Metroid Prime 4 right now would be the key game that everybody's looking for. Unless
Yeah.
Valve comes out and be like, here's Half-Life 3.
Well, let's see.
That would be the only one.
They restarted development in what, 2019 or 2018 for Metroid Prime.
20
Metroid Prime
20
4.
I think 2018.
Hold on. Let's see. Metroid Prime 4.
No, it had to be 19, I think.
Restart. Let's see. There. Let's see. So 2019. It says. So that video went up on January 25th, 2019 that they were restarting the development. So yeah, I mean, it'll be four years in January. So
Yeah.
So let's see. So let's say it's been in development for 4 more years, right? So 4 years. So I mean, this seems about right for a trailer to drop now, right? To me, at least, seems like
I mean, because they already got moved into their new building, so that's all. That stuff is already done.
Yeah.
And I don't think people have left. I mean, for the people who had joined, Retro Studios. I mean, because like that's a big deal. Getting someone from Halo. I think 343 Studios at that version of Halo. Getting someone from EA from Battlefield. Getting someone from one of the studios that does Call of Duty. I mean, it may have been Treyarch. Like you got some heavy hitters coming to Retro, putting their hands on Metroid Prime. So that's going to be very interesting. Because I really feel like that is a new design for Metroid Prime 4, but also from the developers. Because the games that we just mentioned, they all have only been linear experiences. They've never done a adventure game. Like they've done first-person shooters, but they haven't done like a adventure game like Metroid Prime.
It'd be really interesting to see if they did like a 3D, almost like Batman Arkham style, like 3D Metro, like an actual Metroidvania, but in 3D, right? I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of backtracking in Metroid Prime, but it was more about the scanning and the puzzle solving, right? It wasn't really about the backtracking. And I think it would be really interesting if they actually took that concept and went all 3D with it, which, judging by who they've brought on, at least in bigger roles, I don't know. It seems like they're focused more on the shooting and the gameplay aspects than the actual, like, backtracking Metroid style thing. But also Nintendo is producing it, so maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's time. Metroid Dread. I think Metroid Dread showed Nintendo that there's a hunger for Metroid in any way, shape, or form, and people like Prime. So
yeah, it was funny when we were talking about the most underrated game, and I mentioned, I think I talked about this on one of our upcoming expansion pass, that Metroid Other M was very underrated and stuff, and people just now that they think about it, people was wondering why so many people overreacted to that game. Because I'm like, Metroid has kind of been through three versions of its game. We got the regular 2D version. Metroid Other M was that 3D action game, and then Metroid Prime is a first-person adventure, that shooter. You
Mm-hmm.
know, with the perspective, and I mean there is Metroid Pinball, but that's like not like a game in a sense.
It is. It's a pinball game, Ed. People like pinball.
But we do have an expansion
You know what
pass,
the
and
best pinball game is, Ed? Sonic Spinball.
oh no,
Heck
good
no.
goody moogie. No. Uh
uh, all right, I'm moving to Patreon. Yeah,
yes.
Patreon. We have a Patreon. Boss Rush Network and Boss Rush Media have a Patreon. If you want to support Nintendo Power Block Expansion Pass and more, you can head on over to our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. Patreon is a monthly subscription-based service where you can support your favorite tiers and get perks at those specific tiers. We currently offer not one, not two, but we have officially opened up the third tier, the silver tier, the $10 tier. Uh,
Woo.
but our basic early access tier is only $1. That tier will never change. You will be able to get all of our content, early access for $1. Great deal. Great deal, guys. That's 4 quarters. That's 100
Huge
pennies, 10
savings.
dimes. You know, use that change from that Starbucks coffee you purchased. You can slip it right on over to us, right? For $1.
Never.
It grants you early access to 5 of our podcasts. Our most popular tier is the $5 Patreon producer tier, which grants you early access plus a Patreon producer credit shout out across our family of shows. Also never going to change. That tier will never ever change. Our third tier that we just opened up, everybody, is the silver tier. It's $10 a month. It grants you voting rights for the following: Nintendo spoiler alert game of the month. That's right, spoiler alert is coming to Expansion Pass. It is our monthly Nintendo game book club to encourage us, and by us I mean me, to play more video games. And so
Yes.
it's going to be a video game book club style thing, and you'll be able to vote on the game. We will provide 4 or 5 games to play, and then you will vote on that, and we will have a whole episode of Expansion Pass dedicated to that game. You will also be able to submit questions and inquiries about said game through that tier, and that's going to be a pretty cool thing, I think. You can play along. Very excited. Also, you'll get access, voting right access to the video game book club game of the month, which is an overall Boss Rush thing where it's basically the same thing but for all video games. So excited for that. Talk the Walk game of the month. So Talk the Walk is our walking sim and cozy game simulator discussion. After Norcos, that's the game you guys are doing, Ed?
Yeah, we got Norco, and then next month in January we are doing Detroit Become Human.
Right.
Oh,
So
So we switched it.
yeah, so starting in February, the games that you vote on will be the ones that we discuss. You'll vote on the game that they do for February for that show will be voted on in January. So, Ed, you guys know when that's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you'll also submit questions for 1v1 interviews and After Dark and Spoiler Alert and all the other things that you have voting rights for. And then, last but not least, you'll get access to the Patreon VIP channel in Discord. You'll get a special little badge that we're working on that you'll be able to display on your Discord profile. And as well as all previous tier perks. So Patreon producer perks, early access perks. That's a lot. Very excited.
Mhm.
You know what this all reminds me of?
What?
Like whenever you're in Link or any Zelda game, and you're in the treasure chest, and it goes boo doo boo boo.
Yeah. And then it gives you a rupee that's worth one rupee, and it tells you not to spend it all in one
Heck
place.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
That's a Twilight Princess reference, everybody. I know a lot of you don't like that game, but that's one of my favorite parts of the game. Make that.
I love Twilight Princess.
I love Twilight Princess. It's the best Zelda game.
Great
Best-
dungeons.
Best, yeah. Oh my gosh, dungeons are great. Midna's the best companion character. Best version of
Mhm.
Ganon. Twilight Ganon's cool. The puppet fight
Oh,
is
I want
awesome.
that Windbreaker Twilight Princess double pack.
I know.
Too.
All right. Look. Okay. Without. Let's see. Why do I have this? Oh yeah. We also have starting in. I've decided March will be the first month for Boss Rush party night, Ed. So we gotta make a plan for that.
Yes.
Which is our gold tier. It will be limited to 5 patrons, where patrons will be able to come in and hang out, win prizes, play trivia games, and 20 questions and stuff like that. Very, very excited for that.
Heck yeah.
Where am I at? All right. So without further ado, why am I logged out? Why am I logged out of Patreon? Who logged me out of Patreon?
I did it.
No.
I got a notification. Hold on. Big deal.
Uh-oh.
Notification.
Oh. Breaking news, everybody.
Nope. False alarm. Without further ado, our Patreon producers for this episode of the for Nintendo Powwow are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian Skipper, my wife, Sana Dierig, Francisco Santillan, and Rebecca Jewell. I want to thank all of our Patreon producers. I want to thank all of our patrons, and I want to thank all of our free listeners. Remember, all of our content remains free. We just grant you a few perks for subscribing. If you have left our Patreon, don't be afraid to send us a message and tell us why you left.
We will miss you.
Yeah, we miss you. Not that, we know times are tough out there, and asking people for money to do this is a difficult task anyway. Just, as somebody who runs the Patreon, I'm just curious on, why you left. So I know we have a basic exit survey that goes out, but sometimes, those
All
are
of
just
us
pretty.
skip it.
I don't want it to feel generic. I just am interested. So if you are a free listener, remember to leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, ring the bell. I saw Grayson commented on our expansion pass the other day. It's very nice. We need to get Grayson back on sooner than later.
Yeah.
Maybe is anybody playing Pokemon, by the way? I know we're heading into playing with Power, but
I am, but I gotta I'm going to be spending more time with it on my 2 off days.
Maybe January we'll do a Pokemon spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. Anyways, back to you, Ed. We did it. We did the Patreon thing, did the housekeeping thing. I know that was a big wraparound, but it's fine.
Yes.
Sorry,
but everybody,
I gotta be more efficient. I thought writing it down would make it better, but it didn't, because I didn't write it all down.
I get that.
But everybody, it's time for Play with Power. Courty, when have you been playing with Power?
Me? This guy?
Courty.
Oh.
No,
Her.
it's me. It's always me first.
Yeah.
So this month I said, like in the last podcast, I'm trying like a bunch of first shooting games, and my first I started Apex. Terrible at it.
It's okay. Apex is it's a hard game to learn.
Hard.
Because it's like
it's so hard, and
it wants you to think it's kind of Fortnite, because it's a battle royale and the circle closes in, but then it also has that Overwatch element where every character has its own special ability, but yet you can still pick up weapons that are, different. So
Yeah, it's very stressful. I've only been playing it for like 4 days now.
are you playing on
I play
PC?
like an hour a day. Well, both. I play on my phone and PC.
Ah.
But I play like
The
an hour a
phone.
day.
The phone.
Yeah.
You're one of those
I've
people.
made some friends, but I've also been kicked out like a lot.
One of those people.
They-
The mobile
They
people.
exit and go to lobby. I am one of those people.
That's fine.
I can't help it.
You can play on your Switch.
I can if I had Wi-Fi.
Fair.
It's a struggle. What have you been playing, Courty?
Really just been playing I played some Link's Awakening this weekend.
Yay!
As you know, I'm trying to 100% things. I did a lot of the stuff before the next dungeon, and so I am at the I'm at the second to last dungeon, and I'm very excited. Very excited.
So like you're almost done with the game?
Yeah.
And it only took you like what, 3 months?
Well, I went on vacation in
No excuses.
July. So longer than that. Which is hilarious because I got to the 7th dungeon in like 3 days when I was on vacation, and then now I'm on the 8th dungeon, and it's taken me that long to get there. I'm just so busy. My life does not it does not just allow me to sit and play games for like 5 hours a night. I'm going to try to finish Zelda. I also have been playing a lot of Nier Automata. I'm doing missions for the robots in the city behind the amusement park, and it's been really kind of funny to watch the androids learn about the machines and their personalities, and it's like, oh man, this is really like, it's giving me some Matrix-y type vibes to it, like just in the way that people deal with programs and stuff in the Matrix. So
Yeah.
really like that game. And then I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 also. The new season starts by the time this comes out on podcast feeds. The new season will have been out. But I'm finishing up some stuff in this current season. New, interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm actually really like pleasantly shocked with the cutscene that ended the season. Two characters that have been canonically gay with each other, but they never like have shown any of it in game, right? Like, because sometimes that turns people off from a really popular thing, right? But like the end of the season, so spoilers, I guess, for Destiny 2 a little bit. The current season, Osiris is waking up from like a coma because he was possessed by Savathun, the Witch Queen, which was the main campaign, what the main campaign was all about, and like what the second half of the last expansion was about. And anyways, they like turned. Basically, he woke up because he drank some magic tea that was distilled from a dead evil person named Nezarek, and they distilled him into tea, and the darkness of Nezarek revived Osiris, and they showed Osiris and Saint kissing, and I was like really like shocked, but like in a good way, because those are two like very main characters of the series. They have been since day one, and the fact that they're like exploring this stuff, and I gotta tell you, I know we've talked about it a little bit before on the show, but Destiny really touches on a lot of like heavy topics that other games are afraid to deal with, like racism, totalitarianism, fascism, dictatorship style stuff, homosexuality, and LGBTQ stuff. Gotta give it to Destiny, man. They're doing some really nice things with their storytelling, but like not in a way that feels forced, in a way that just kind of like, oh, that's the world we live in. So
Mm. It's not like in like a walking simulator kind of thing. You know, this is a big AAA title that that is exploring that.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. So I mean,
which
it was really nice to see like them actually come out and like show the world that these characters, this is what they are. I mean, we always knew canonically, if you pay attention to the lore, that they're like this, that they are together. Like, but it was really nice to see it on screen because everybody's been rooting for this for, I don't know, 5 years now. So,
since Destiny 2 came out?
Probably before that, actually. Well, Season of the Worthy is when we went back and broke time to bring Saint 14 back to life. So,
okay.
I don't know how long that's been. 4 years.
Is Norman North still in Destiny 2?
Yeah, he's the ghost.
Oh, so he's still in. Okay.
Yeah, he's the ghost. So,
because I'm assuming he has new dialogue for the latest expansion.
He will, yes, but Ghost has been awfully quiet the last couple seasons. Not that I'm like complaining, because sometimes he says a lot that he talks a lot. But I've also been back on an Assassin's Creed Odyssey kick. You know how it goes. I'll play like 10 or 15 hours of it, then I'll put it away. But I'm going to have to start playing Valhalla now because they're introducing Destiny skins into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they're introducing Assassin's Creed skins into Destiny that you have to buy.
It's the whole mashup.
I know. And now I'm going to have to like figure out how much they cost and buy them.
Have you started Valhalla?
No. I think I played the first hour, but I was like, no, I want to play the Atlantis DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey first because that makes sense. And I still haven't touched it. And my timer for Assassin's Creed Odyssey yesterday crossed the 90-hour mark.
Oh, wow.
And I haven't even started the Legacy of the Blade expansion or the Atlantis expansion. So.
Oh, wow. That kind of says something.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. That's me with Xenoblade. Well, Persona 3 Fast and Xenoblade 3 has been probably my two JRPGs that I have crossed the 100-hour mark in those games. With Tales of Symphonia actually on the GameCube being close to 89 some hours. Because that game was just fantastic. Oh, I cannot wait for next year. The people that play that game, they missed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap Odyssey up soon. I'm at least trying to get the two other main endings, which is the kill everyone in the Cult of Cosmos, and then Cosmos, not Cosmos. Cosmos is a character from Xenosaga. Kill everybody in the Cult of Cosmos, and then become a top tier mercenary, and then I want to do the Atlantis DLC. So I think that's gonna happen. Maybe by the end of the year. I don't know. I want to finish all this stuff by the end of the year, and I don't know if it's gonna happen. I mean, we're gonna have 2 weeks off, but I assume that you and I, at least, are gonna try to record a bunch of stuff, Ed.
Yeah.
Especially because I would really like to get like at least a whole series of the retro game show started and recorded. Maybe we'll start that this week or next.
Oh, dude, can we got to see if we can get at least a discussion. I think it's time for us to do that Death Door discussion.
Yeah,
because man, that game is just so good, and maybe.
Courty, did you play Death's Door? She's muted. You're muted.
She's
muted.
Did I play Death's Door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you should play it. Good.
Play it.
I have 2 that I now have to play.
Which is?
But I think I'm gonna get Nier Automata this week, which is nice.
It's only $30 on Amazon.
Yeah.
On Switch.
And now,
but it's probably cheaper on PC.
Yeah, Death's Door is that story is really, really good. Like if you are into that Zelda style, and it's kind of like an 8 to 10 hour game. Like it's
Yeah.
funny too.
Hmm.
It there are some puzzles that make you think, but uh, man, fighting that grandma. But wait till you get to the second major boss in that game. You're gonna be
Yeah.
like, this is some nah. It's Corey knows what I'm talking about.
I do. It's pretty funny. I
Uh,
love that game. I'm gonna have to like go through because I actually took a little bit, a lot of notes while I was playing it, and then I also took a lot
mhm.
of screenshots, just to be reminded of what we're doing. See, I've actually been watching. I haven't been caught up on a lot of Min Max's content, uh, but they do this thing called not video game book club. What is it called? It's called the Deepest Dive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they'll do like monthly episodes, or like I don't know if it's every week or every other week, but they'll do like video game book clubs every month. But on one game, sometimes one game will be like 2 to 4 like 3 hour
Chapters.
discussions on a game. So there'll be like 12 hour. There was I think the Final Fantasy VII remake one was 12 hours long.
Mm.
Yeah, because they break it down into chapters.
Yeah,
Uh,
That's crazy.
yeah.
well,
So
when it's a game that has a lot of content that you really want to discuss and talk about and explore, think that you got like 4 people on it. Yeah, it takes a while to
yeah,
get there.
but anyways, that's what I've been playing. I didn't mean for that to go that long.
Oh no, no, that's fine. So for
That was
me,
good.
I kind of haven't been playing my Switch. Even though I have been playing
What?
Pokemon Scarlet. I took it off. I took my Switch I unplugged my Switch off because I hooked up my PlayStation 4, and I'm still trying to get through God of War Ragnarok. Um, and like I've been doing some of the side stuff, but I think I'm getting closer to the end of the game. But this thing is just so long fun. So it's an unnecessary length of this game. And it's still got I mean it's a good game. I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything, but I'm just like this story is kind of I don't know, it's just it needs to hurry up. It needs to hurry up and wrap up or anything. And I feel like God of War could be a good 12 to 15 hour game if it needs to be. But I'm just like with all the jumping around and playing different characters and all of
Yeah.
these cutscenes and because I'm playing PlayStation 4, it's even longer because the load screen is about 30 seconds. And then
Yes.
fights some of the fights don't have checkpoints, so, and I mean, like with the bosses, so like if you die by a boss, you have to start from the beginning, and sometimes that takes so long. Um, some of the button input is not registering right and everything, and it's just I don't know. It's not. I'm not saying it's weighing on me or I'm getting bored of it, but I'm just like, okay, this really needs to wrap up. Because it's just I don't know, it's just it's not going anywhere for me that I want it to
Yeah.
go. So I'm staying committed so I could finish that game. Um and so I could definitely discuss it, I think, with Story and Laurent, if they want to discuss it. I just want to have that discussion with them about this game and stuff. Um been playing Vampire Survivor on Series X, which is a fun game. People are getting like these crazy builds and playing for like 30 minutes and stuff, and I keep dying like at the 15-minute mark. Like, what am I doing wrong and stuff? But I'm having fun with that. Started up Narco for Talk the Walk. I'm probably gonna end up finishing that game by the end of this week. But it's getting very interesting. And so um I'm intrigued what the story is going to be about. When I get as I play along, because it is a very interesting thing. And I can't wait to have this talk to walk this discussion. I got my day ready for it. Um, Celeste is going to be leading this discussion, so I'm definitely excited. And then, like I said, I'm gonna start up the Callisto Protocol, which is very weird in a sense that I thought they would have New Game Plus. That's not coming until February. That's like an update. I'm like, really? And I know it's been causing some discussion. Like you could play a game that's 6 or 7 in its ratings and stuff. And I was kind of thinking about that. I'm just like, man, there's been a lot of big releases that has been like 6 and 7s, like
Mm-hmm.
Saints Row, the Saints Row reboot. Um, what else? I think Dying Light was kind of reviewed in that sense. Uh, just, it just amazes me that these big AAA titles that that has been released that had a big anticipation just come out being average and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of interesting to see like the Callisto Protocol getting that kind of rating. But people have been enjoying it. They've been, getting the creeps and stuff
Yeah,
for
I've
it.
heard I've heard a lot of people don't like Callisto Protocol because it's not Dead Space, and I'm like, well, you put that expectation on yourself. It's
Right.
like, yeah, it has a lot of like callbacks to Dead Space because for people who don't know, the creator of Dead Space started his own studio, and this is the first game from that studio. And like, yeah, okay, well, your health meter is technically on your the neck harness because you're a
Mhm.
prisoner or whatever, and you're kind of using smaller kind of engineering type weapons instead of real weapons, right, to take out these crazy looking enemies that you have to shoot like their legs out from under them or shoot their arms off or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that it's a bad game because it's not Dead Space. If you want Dead Space, guess what?
Go buy Dead
March
Space.
is just around the corner for that remake.
Shoot, the whole 3 trilogy is backwards compatible on
I
Xbox
know.
or
Just
EA or
yeah, it's just I don't know.
the internet and
Yeah.
gamers.
LeBron
Some game.
LeBron seems to be enjoying it, and that's like my bar of like, okay, well, if LeBron's enjoying it, it's probably good. So,
Yeah. So I can't wait to start it. I will say that.
hmm
Uh, but yeah, I just had to take my Switch off so I could focus on some PlayStation and Xbox. Because I
hmm
really haven't been playing my PlayStation 4, even though I've been looking at PlayStation 5. Hopefully I get one. But like I got some games on PlayStation 4 that I really need to finish. Like talking about a backlog, my Nintendo backlog is big. My Xbox backlog is big. My PlayStation 4 backlog is ridiculously big. And like there's still stuff from the time that I bought the system that I need to finish
yeah,
on
I stopped
everything.
paying attention to backlogs because when you start making that list, at least for me, it's gonna be super
Hmm.
long.
Yeah,
So
that's um, I'm just I'm just glad that I got the Gears back the Gears backlog done. Besides Judgment, that's the only one I need to
you
finish.
need to play Judgment. It's good. I know people don't like it, but it's good. It's fun.
And
It,
jump into Gear Tactics. I need to
I
finish.
know I need to finish Gears Tactics. I I liked what I played, but then I was like, I wish I was just playing a Gears game. It
Yeah,
just like in theory that game sounds so great for me because I love tactics games and I love Gears of War. But every time I sit down to play it, I'm like, I wish this was just a normal Gears game. Like I wish I could just play it like a Gears of War game. So,
yeah.
meh.
Shoot, some people were just like, man, if they play Gear Tactics, they'd be like, I'm going back to Fire Emblem. This is like, yep,
Yeah.
it
Man,
is
that's
true.
another game I haven't played yet either is Tactics Ogre. Speaking of tactics games.
Dude, I didn't even pick it up. Like I didn't
I
even.
got it physically, but I didn't because like, I'm not gonna buy it digitally or I'm gonna play it digitally, and I'm not gonna buy it until because I'm weird. Everybody, um,
Yeah, I may have to order the physical copy. It's just a game that I haven't seen in any stores
Yeah, I
or
had to order
something.
mine
So
off Amazon, so you know.
is it? I didn't even get Front Mission. Yeah, but I'm waiting for that one. I don't think Front Mission is out yet.
It
It may
is. It
be.
came out last week.
Okay.
I think it came
Um.
out Thursday. But speaking of games
Yeah.
that didn't come out, Ed, did you see
Oh. Oh,
what?
go ahead.
Oh,
Need for Speed Unbound.
I know. I downloaded the
Uh.
demo because I have Game Pass, and Game Pass you get a 10-hour trial for it.
Mhm.
Nice.
So I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it probably tomorrow because I'm gonna try to edit all the shows tonight and post them. And while they're uploading, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, I'm
I was
probably going.
actually listening to one of the shows. Did you ever finish the Madden?
Yeah, I deleted it. It's bad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick up. I'm sorry, Court. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Madden's just hasn't been good since like the PlayStation 2 era. So,
Yeah.
gosh, Madden 2005, 4, 5, 6. Chef's kiss. Anything after that's just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Unbound. I'm probably gonna end up picking up Thursday. And then some other games that I'll be doing digitally. I might just get some Nintendo eShop cards.
I hear it's
Put them
pretty
on
good.
just.
I hear Unbound is actually like really good. It's
Yeah.
not great, but it's good. I hear a lot of people like the artistic style of like
Mhm.
the flare that comes off the cars and stuff when you're drifting and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they did a really nice job with that. A lot of people's complaints are with like the character designs because they all kind of look like PS3 era cell shaded characters. But the cars, it's weird. Courty, you should watch a trailer for this game. It looks really cool. It's like
It does.
Need for Speed or
yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Need for Speed Unbound. Like even if you're not into cars or anything, like
yeah, no.
the cars look super realistic and the city looks super realistic. But what makes
Really?
it cool is like when you're drift, like when the car drifts, the smoke that comes out from behind the tires like looks like graffiti art. And
Oh,
like
sick.
it's super artistic and super cool. And like when you do jumps off of ramps and stuff, it like all these crazy colors and stuff come out from behind the car, and it's really cool. So I'm intrigued.
I'm
I
super.
definitely have to check it.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to see.
I'm super confused. I'm like, EA didn't like promote this or market this
They
game.
announced it. They announced it in October, and it's out last week. So
Well, it came out on the same day as the Callisto Protocol. So I was wondering because I didn't see no reviews for Unbound yet. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I haven't really
IGN
seen
don't
it
have
either.
it. So that's why I'm just like, man, I know that I know the other game like was the game that everybody was looking for, but I thought EA was trying to be like, let's get our marketing of this game to remind people because like no one is talking about it. And no
Mhm.
one don't even know that it's out and stuff. I mean, I've seen some people say they've been playing it. I think before the game came out, I think for like reviews or for streams and stuff, but just like nothing. So I do want to pick it up, and I'm going to do that like this week,
Mhm.
and see what it's all about and stuff. And maybe if I could get it finished or do something with it, try to get it on the network on the writing for review for it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking of games, Ed, that may or may not have come out. You see that Metroid Tactics thing that came out? The rejected Retro Studios project for Wii. So there's a couple articles I have linked here, but the one I'm reading is from Nintendo Life, from Nintendo Life. The quote is, Metroid Tactics was a concept pitched internally by Paul Tozer, a member of the Metroid Prime team. This mysterious project was aimed at the Wii, with the pitch written up in late 2007 after the completion of the third Prime game. It would have been a series prequel with events taking place long before all the other games in the Metroid series. Quote, it marks the very moment when Samus Aran first separates from the Chozo, who raised her from childhood, encounters humans and becomes a bounty hunter. The game also marks humankind's very first encounter with the space pirates and the Metroids. Samus must cooperate with an elite team of highly trained Galactic Federation troopers and colorful bounty hunters to stop the incursion of several Galactic Federation planets at various locations on planets such as Norian and Earth, and eventually take on the space pirates at their outpost on planet Zebes. I can hear Larry Giver just screaming at me right now for saying that wrong, but it's fine. Love you, Larry. Come on soon. It's basically XCOM. It was XCOM in the Metroid universe, except instead of fighting aliens, you're fighting space pirates who are also aliens, but different. So
that's exciting.
This game sounds super cool, and there's screenshots and like a proposal. It's like this whole thing. It looks super cool. I texted LeRon about it. I'm like, dude, did you see this? And he was like, I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical. I'm like, I think it sounds awesome. You know what, LeRon? You just go play your 2D games, okay? And I'll play the cool games, okay? Okay? Find some sleeves for those big muscles of yours. Jerk. Wow. See you Wednesday.
If he listens to this.
He's said he's been listening. So I don't know now. Can't just willy-nilly make fun of him like I used to. Just kidding.
If you're listening to this at Courty, I'm the Courty HD on Twitter, and say I do wear sleeves.
I do wear sleeves because I'm fat, and anything I can use to hide it, the better. So
have untrained muscle.
You're untrained muscle. Go away.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't know. But yeah, man, this game looks cool. I mean, this game looks really cool.
It's so funny that they got rejected, but then Nintendo, years down the line, did Mario & Rabbids as an XCOM game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gosh, man. We have a question about this later. But, oh, man. Should I read the question now? It seems like it would fit here.
Let's save it. Let's save it.
Fine. Okay.
Let's save it.
Also, I put in here, not really super newsworthy, but I don't know how many people that listen to us play Warframe, but the Switch version got cross-play and cross-progression patch this week. So you'll be able to play with your pals on the other consoles and on PC. And if you have a PC file, you'll be able to take that over to the Switch. And
nice.
Because I think it's kind of like Destiny, where you have like a Warframe profile, and then like your save kind of goes there, right? Because
it's more spacey than Destiny.
What?
Said it's more spacey than Destiny.
Oh, I thought you said it's more spicy than Destiny. I was like, I don't know what that means, but
extra spicy.
Ed's jalapeno spicy.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh. My food enemy is that. And I will tell hot sauce and some spaghetti. I can eat that.
Look, man, so my mouth still likes spicy, but my innards and stuff don't like spicy, and my butt definitely doesn't like spicy. I know that kind of got real graphic, but it's fine. And I don't listen to my stomach or other parts of my body, just my mouth.
That's why
in your mouth. Hope for the best.
That's why I said Team Rocketing. I don't want to do that.
That sounds like an After Dark comment.
What Team Rocketing?
No, what Courty said.
Oh.
She said, just put it in your mouth and hope for the best.
Well,
this is a family show.
Exactly, and I think it's time for Courty, take it away.
All right, so our first story revolves around Persona 5 Royal, which I bought digitally yesterday because it was on sale. So I bought 2 games yesterday digitally. I was actually quite excited. I bought Persona 5 Royal and Sonic Origins. Persona 5 Royal has proven to be a massive hit on Nintendo Switch, selling through over 1.1 million units on the hybrid console, bringing its grand total to 8.3 million units for the Persona 5 series, including Dancing All Night, Strikers, and the original release and Royal. The Persona series started as a Shin Megami Tensei spinoff on the PlayStation as Revelations Persona Shin Megami Tensei, followed by Persona 2 on PlayStation 1 and Persona 3 and 4 on PS2. Persona 3 and 4 have had subsequent releases on portable devices like PSP and Vita, with Persona 5 releasing on PlayStation 3 in Japan and 4 in September 2015 worldwide, with Persona 5 Royal releasing on PS4 in October of 2019. It was a PlayStation exclusive franchise until this year, when it was announced that Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 Royal were being released on Xbox, Xbox Game Pass, Switch, and PC, starting with P5R this past October. 1.1 million units on the Switch in a month, man.
Nice.
Bringing,
That's huge.
dude, I mean, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
I mean,
this story comes from Nintendo Life, by the way. Credit to Ollie Reynolds. Reynolds.
I mean, everybody said they've been waiting for this game to be on Switch. So to see that just 1 million people picking up that game digitally and physically, that's really good.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I kind of, just in general, in total, I should say, I kind of want to know how Xbox has done with Game Pass for that game.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get true numbers. Like, Game Pass is so it's just you can't really measure, unless Xbox comes out and says it explicitly, right? Because they're like, Game Pass has 29 million active users, but what does that mean per game, right? Because like I'm technically an Xbox Game Pass active user, right? Because I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is on Game Pass, but I've owned it forever. Also, like Halo and Gears and stuff are all on Game Pass, so I don't really know what that means. I know they do release numbers for specific games, right? Like when Forza Horizon came out and said, we have 10 million active users in the first week. And it's like, well, yeah, because it's the first party game you've put out in 2 years. People are interested in what you're doing.
Right.
Also, Forza Horizon 5 is a great game, but you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to gauge those numbers unless Xbox comes out and explicitly says it. I'm wondering how many people actually bought the game on Xbox, or how many people are actually only playing it on Game Pass. Because my thing with Game Pass is, it's like, this is a demo station for the games I'm buying on Switch, right? Like Death's Door or Tunic or the various other indie games that have come out on that platform. So I don't know, man. It's weird. Game Pass is weird, man. Like I like, it's a great service, but like I don't know. I always go back and forth on whether or not I should really just not be subscribed to it or not. And then I'm like, well, yeah, I should be, because why wouldn't you be? But whatever.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I got it for Switch. Waiting for my Xbox copy to come. Got it on PlayStation 4. For all 3 versions of Royal. So I own all 3 copies, but well, not the Xbox yet. I gotta go pick it up this week. But yeah, it was just very interesting to see where where the Xbox fan base is at. And then, like, man, we got next month, we got PS3, I mean not PS3, Persona 3 and Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah,
Man,
on the
that's
same
gonna
day.
be
Why is it on the
huge.
same day and no physical release?
Competition.
Yeah, that's that's the thing about it. I think with those, I think I'm just gonna buy both of them on Switch.
Yeah, I mean three I could see like no physical release, but 4 Golden is like one of the most beloved RPGs of the last decade. Like, maybe two, right? I don't know, man. That's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Yeah, shoot. Persona 3 itself is kind of weird because I'm just like, that's why everybody's just like, why did you just didn't give us Fez? Why we got to get that version of it? Like we're getting Golden for PS4. I mean Persona 4. Why are we not getting Persona 3 Fez? They're all the extra content and stuff.
Yeah, Portable was an interesting choice. I would have probably chosen Fez over Portable, but that's just me.
Yes. Courty, what did you think about the Persona series? Did you gain any interest in it? Anything?
I mean, I played it back in the 3DS phase, but I mean,
you played the Persona Q dungeon crawlers. Those games are worth a lot of money now.
Ooh. I only have one of them.
I mean, they're worth $5. I'll give you 10.
Dang it.
I'm just kidding. No, I think they're worth some money.
Even with it opened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been looking up.
Yeah.
I've been looking up some very specific games lately. Not that game specifically, but and
I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I'm gonna go make myself some money.
Let's see. I wonder if Twilight Princess for GameCube went down in price. Nope, definitely did not.
You said you had his address, Ed, right?
Nope, don't do it. I'll fight you both. I'll do this show by myself.
Well, make sure it's scratched up then. How about that?
Nope.
Just a scratched up version of it.
Nope.
Just so you can say you have it.
Nope. Moving on. So I don't know if you guys saw this. Ed, I'm sure you saw this floating around. But there's a Paper Mario inspired indie RPG coming out. Funding for the Paper Mario inspired Flynt Buckler Wakes the Sleepy Castle has shattered its goal. Sleepy Castle Studios, the developer behind the Paper Mario inspired Flynt Buckler Wakes the Sleepy Castle, has smashed its Kickstarter goal by 131%. The Canadian developer is wearing their love of Paper Mario on their sleeve with its pop-up book aesthetic, its cutout character design, and its simple combat system. Here's a description from the Kickstarter page. When Flynt Buckler, a classic fairy tale adventurer, storms the Sleepy Castle to defeat an his evil dragon arch-nemesis, he finds one intimidating fortress has been converted into corporate offices. The villainous dragon is nowhere to be found, and all of its colorful minions have been mindless coffee-sipping, report-filing drones. What happened? It turns out that storybooks are an untapped market ripe with valuable resources, cheap labor, and profit to be had. So naturally, real-world conglomerate Ever After Inc. found a way to intervene. With the Sleepy Castle as their new corporate headquarters, Ever After Inc. is hellbent on taking over every storybook they can, and it's up to Flynt Buckler to stop them. Flynt must band together with other fairy tale characters and travel across twisted storybook worlds in order to wake the Sleepy Castle from its capitalist nightmare. This game is aiming for a 2024 release. Its Kickstarter page is still up if you want to support it. This game looks super cute and super cool.
It sounds very exciting. Like, what storybook characters are they going to use?
I don't know. The trailer is cool, though.
It's a mystery.
It's just really adorable looking. I'm not the biggest Paper Mario person. I actually have Thousand Year Door in my basement that I'm thinking about getting rid of because it's
No.
worth a lot of money, and I don't care about it.
I'll trade you.
Let's see. On the cover, it looks like they have I don't know. There's a duck with a butcher knife. Looks like the Three Blind Mice. There's a wolf with a little what do you call this?
Banjo.
No,
Banjo?
ukulele. It might be Robin Hood, maybe. That's what I'm seeing. A witch with a skull as a head. Looks like the Three Little Pigs. This game looks really cool. You're fighting you're fighting these gnomes. These like garden gnomes. That looks so funny. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Just looks really cute and stuff. So what do you guys think? Does this look like something you guys would play?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Yeah, it looks cute. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, I definitely highly recommend looking it up. It's also the thumbnail for the episode, I'm pretty sure. So check it out. Flynt Buckler Wakes the Sleepy Castle. Still on Kickstarter. I think you can still pledge as of this recording. It's going to be over in a couple days though.
So it's actually over.
Oh, is it? I can't see.
Yeah,
that.
they said the campaign ended December 1st.
Fine, whatever. The campaign ended on December 1st. It's over as of last week. Okay. Well, I lied. Okay, it's over. Guess you just have to buy it like a normal person when it comes out in 2 years. So, yeah. Our last major story of the week, Disney Dreamlight Valley is being updated with a winter theme and Toy Story missions, characters, and more. Man, every time I see this game, I want to like buy it, but like the $30 version, you don't really get anything. You have to buy the expensive version to get like that kickstart of like really doing the game stuff. And I'm like, I can't do that right now. Also, it just gives me a lot of like Disney Animal Crossing vibes, which is like. Anyways, Disney Dreamlight Valley has been a surprise hit on the Nintendo Switch and other platforms, drawing in audiences who love Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, and others into its take on the life sim. This month, however, the magic continues with a snowy edition of winter and holiday-themed events, as well as missions and characters themed around Toy Story. Disney Dreamlight Valley is the first game outside of Marvel and Star Wars that is trying to rekindle the Disney magic in video games. In 2023, gamers will also be able to play the free-to-start kart racer Disney Speedstorm, which recently, its delay was recently announced via Twitter and Instagram. That's a game I'm really looking forward to, by the way. Disney Speedstorm, it's basically Mario Kart with Mickey Mouse and Monsters Inc. Like all these great Disney characters. Anyways. And a new Super Mario Brothers-esque multiplayer platformer, Illusion Island, starring Mickey Mouse.
Heck yeah.
Are you guys? I mean, have either of you guys played Disney Dreamlight Valley?
Yes.
I have not.
Okay.
I know Grayson has, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
I know Grayson has too. Courty, tell us about Disney Dreamlight Valley. Is this something worth buying?
Well, apparently, rumor has it it's going to be free eventually.
Right.
But, I mean, yes, it kind of was.
So,
you're, like, fulfilling, like, your childhood dream and everything. Like, if you don't go to Disney, like me, and have never been, and can't enjoy the magics of Disney, then, yes, this is actually worth it. It's a lot cheaper.
What do you do in it exactly? Like, are you like building a town, or are you building like a theme park? Are you doing like, are you farming? What are you doing?
It's like Sims. I mean, you're pretty much your own character. You're trying to, stop the bad guys from like their stories. You're winning like different outfits and just being friends with the good guys.
Like, is it worth getting the $30 version and just trying it? Or do you have to get the $70 version?
Hope will be crushed. But for someone who like has imagination, it's worth it.
She's talking me into it.
It definitely is.
She's talking me into Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Am I?
No, don't do it.
I don't think I am.
Because it's Animal Crossing for Disney, and you're not into Animal Crossing.
But I love Disney.
Just because you love Disney
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're gonna love this game.
And,
That's not true.
and
No.
Goofy,
I've loved some pretty
Goofy,
bad
your
Disney
best
games.
friend.
Yeah, Goofy's my best friend.
No, do not do it.
Dude, I played Adventures of Disneyland on Game Pass for like 10 hours with my daughter. Okay, like that game.
Yeah, you played it with your daughter. When have you decided to play it by yourself when it came out?
I played it when it came out.
You technically don't have to play it by yourself.
I bought it when it was on sale for $5 and I played it and I got like 3 achievements in it. And I'm like, I'm running around Disneyland, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing and the frame rate kind of sucks. And then it crashed on me. I'm like, well, guess I'll go play Destiny or Halo now.
No, I say do not play this.
Sounds an awful lot like you're telling me to go buy it, Ed. So I think I'm going to do that after we're done recording.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, you get to explore all the new Disney and Pixar characters.
Yeah.
But Courty's
You
going to
get to
end up
be in your own
texting me that he regret buying this game.
Probably, but at least I'll have tried it. Look,
I'll
Ed,
play it with you.
Ed, what if I get
We'll have so much fun.
What if Woody was my best friend? I like Woody.
I'm your
I like
best
Toy
friend.
Toy Story's
So now you have to get it.
Toy Story's top 3 movie of all time for me.
You have to bring the magic back to the Dreamlight Valley.
Then tell them to smoke some weed or something. They want
Whoa,
magic. No.
family show, no drugs. Hugs, not drugs.
Family show.
Hugs, not drugs. You can follow Disney Dreamlight Valley at Disney DLV on Twitter. Well, that's all the news we have. I think I think I'm gonna get it. I can't though. I just spent $60. I just spent $60 on games. I can't spend another $30. Yes, I can. Watch me.
Bring out your inner princess.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even choose. You could be a villain. You could be a good
I don't
guy.
want to be a villain. I want to
You
be
get to make your own valley. Like,
I want to be a princess.
Not for me.
yes.
All right, we're moving on to Pack Watch before this gets any more dangerous. So this week, the week of December 5th, we have a few kind of major releases. We have Chained Echoes, RPG from developer Matthias Linda and publisher Deck 13 Spotlight. Chained Echoes is packed featuring magic, mechs, swords, boss fights, turn-based combat, a complex story, and roughly 40 hours of content. While being a turn-based game, the overdrive combat system ensures that the fights are fast-paced while still offering massive tactical depth. Man. Forgive me for if I butcher any of this, because I copied and pasted this right from Nintendo. We all know we all know some of their translation issues, right, Ed?
Yes.
You know we have copywriters, right?
That's fine. I do what I want. Samurai Maiden, an action RPG from developer Shade and publisher D3 Publisher. A temple in flames, swirls of black smokes rise high into the sky. The angry shouts of soldiers can be heard all around. Before you stands a bearded old man. Wait, is that Nobunaga Oda? A young woman from the 21st century with sharp swordsmanship skills finds herself in Honoji during the Sengoku period. Together with a trio of newfound ninja friends, she races through the underworld beneath Honoji, confronted by enraged corpses at every turn. Nothing can stop this all-female powerhouse team as the young woman turned samurai slashes up enemies while the ninja wipe them out with their fierce ninjutsu. Got some quarrels here. It's fine. And then things get tough. Activate the devoted heart technique to have samurai and ninja lock lips to enhance their abilities. Okay. There are so many exhilarating epic battles to take on. Slay the demon lord of the Sengoku period and forge everlasting bonds with your ninja friends. A brand new female-led sword fighting action game is here. Okay.
Fun.
On On 12-9, Dragon Quest Treasures, the action RPG from Square Enix. With the vast world of Draconia to explore and tons of tantalizing treasures to find, Eric, Mia, and their cute companions will need some help. The team soon befriends and recruits a veritable variety of well-mannered monsters. That you don't need veritable and variety in the same sentence. They're the same word. Oh my gosh.
But you definitely need well-mannered monsters.
You do. By making use of these monsters' magical visions of hidden treasure and their unique treasure hunting abilities, our heroes will race over open fields, scale cliffs with a single bound, and glide over gaping chasms to locate loot in even the most fiendishly inaccessible spots. Venture into a vast, varied world where twists, turns, and mysteries lie hidden on your path to discovering the legend treasure of Draconia. And last but not least, on 12-9, the Jitsu Squad from developer Tanuki Game Studio. That's a cool name for a studio. And publisher NN Games. This is the story of the legendary hidden Kusanagi Stone and the warrior seeking it. Containing the soul of a powerful demon, the Kusanagi Stone can grant godly powers to those who awaken it. Now the wicked sorcerer Origami has summoned and cursed ancient warriors to find the stone for him. Hiro, Baby, Jazz, and Aros. Together they are the Jitsu Squad. Control the entire Jitsu Squad in single-player mode or play with up to 2 people in local couch co-op. Tag team mode makes it possible to play locally with one friend, where each player chooses 2 characters. So that's what's coming out this week. Anything stick out to you guys? Anything gonna grab your fancy?
Definitely. Sorry, Ruddy. Shade Echoes. It's giving me so much Chrono Trigger vibes to it. And there's another game that came out on Switch. That was on PC. Dang it, I cannot think of it. I have to look it up. But it's giving me those kind of vibes from its look. So definitely that's the one that I'm picking up. Samurai Maiden is kind of, I don't know. I think I'll wait for a sale for that. Dragon Quest Treasures, I haven't planned on getting it, but I've been hearing it seems like it's been getting some good talk about that game. So I'll probably would pick it up. And Jitsu Squad, I haven't heard of, but I just looked it up and it looks like a great beat 'em up game. So I'll probably end up picking up that later on in the year. Before the year is over. Definitely Shade Echoes is my go-to game for this month. So, yeah.
Cool. Courty, anything tickling
No,
your
my
fancy?
fancy's pretty calmed down.
Yeah, nothing for me really either. I mean, Crisis Core comes out next week, which is a pretty big release, so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. But
I mean, if I had money, it'd definitely be Dragon Quest, but that's about it.
yeah, I mean that's the biggest name on this list for sure. All right, guys, it's time for our returning segment, Game Fact Advance. This week in Nintendo history. What?
I didn't even get to do it. It's interesting. That's fine. Go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead. Do it.
It's time
Go
for
ahead and do it.
it's time for Game Fact Events.
Do.
Game Fact Advance is the returning fan favorite segment. It's This Week in Nintendo History. This week in 2001, everybody. One of the most influential and historic fighting game sequels released on the GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Released with a massive update to its roster and let players customize their experience with its items, massive levels, and more. It is still considered the best game in the series from a competitive standpoint. It is still being played at fighting game competitions to this day, though it has not been sanctioned by Nintendo since Super Smash Bros. Brawl released on the Wii. Yeah, man, Smash Brothers. That's
cool.
Yeah.
It's so weird. As much as I love Melee, I think the best fighting game on GameCube is still Soul Calibur 2. I'm sorry. It's just,
Yeah, but it has Link in it, so I mean,
just the whole cast, just the music, the level design, the fighting.
man,
Just feel like, man,
what a great, just, man, Soul Calibur 2, guys. Soul Calibur in general, just a great, Well, we'll say Soul Calibur on Dreamcast and Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it on the Xbox 360, Soul Calibur 5.
Soul Calibur 5.
It had Yoda.
It
had Star Wars.
It's true, but
sure.
It's true.
Also, they had the Apprentice because they didn't want to spoil the Force Unleashed.
I think
Force Unleashed, by the way, underrated.
You know what? I never played the Xbox or PlayStation 3 versions, or even the Wii version.
Well, gross. The Wii. The Wii. Gross. Just kidding. Sort of.
Isn't it the Wii U that's gross?
No, the Wii U's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Don't be dissing the Wii U. Don't be doing
I love the Wii. I wasn't a fan of the Wii U.
Everybody, we still have a ranking Nintendo coming for those items.
Don't like this. Ed, get us in the question block before I get really angry.
Well, everybody, it's time for question block.
I'm hiding behind my microphone. Is that helping?
Well, our first question comes from Austin Campbell at Play Austin.
Oh, you're gonna read the questions now? That's what you're gonna do?
We could go back.
I'm just kidding, Ed. Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
Now we popcorn read.
What Nintendo franchise could make a good Mario RPG like game? Say for a non-Nintendo franchise. It depends on which one we're looking at.
No,
because
you know what the correct answer is, Ed? The correct answer is Fire Emblem would make a great RPG.
That is already an RPG.
No, it's not. It's a strategy RPG. There's a difference. It would be a great turn-based.
Are you talking about turn-based?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about it. I was about to say, because I'm like, you got the Mario Luigi games, you got Paper Mario.
I'm talking about
the Square Enix.
You take the Final Fantasy party concept, turn-based, right? Like 4 through 10, right? The turn-based kind of. Actually, I would say you should go look at Final Fantasy X as your template, right? The sphere grid. Mm-hmm. You can kind of customize your characters how you want them to be. By the way, pro tip: take Yuna through the Black Mage sphere grid, and she's the most powerful character you'll ever have in your party. But I digress. Fire Emblem as a turn-based RPG in the vein of Final Fantasy, and you can bring in characters from different dimensions. I don't care what you do. It's just that's perfect. That's the perfect one.
I'm going to go with go ahead, Courty.
No, I was just asking a question on top of what he answered. So Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, Kingdom Hearts is awesome.
Yeah, but that kind of vibe, or
no,
just Fire Emblem character.
No. I'm just saying, just because every Fire Emblem game has a different cast of characters, and kind of what the new Fire Emblem game is doing is bringing in characters from different games to be from different dimensions to be added to your team as what are they? Emblem characters, I think is what it's called, the emblem mechanic, and you can bring in old characters to fight alongside the new ones, and that's what I'm saying. Is you could have Marth with Byleth, with Lucina, with Chrom, and all these other characters. So from different games.
So I would say Punch Out would make a good one. You as Little Mac, you and a couple of buddies from your gym, go around town, fighting and stuff. But you other gyms that you go to are your dungeons and everything.
You found a potion in the locker room.
you find some Gatorade or energy drink or something. uh, and then like you could probably even go to some like secret places, and be able to fight like cosplay versions of Samus or cosplay version of Kirby or Donkey Kong and stuff. So I would say like that. And shoot, I won't say nothing like Earthbound or anything, but I'm like a regular turn-based RPG. I could see. For a non-Nintendo franchise, that would be like a Mario RPG. Oh man. Banjo, not Banjo Kazooie. Um, actually, um, um, what is the one game with the lizard and uh the one the game that we like, Corey?
Ukulele?
Ukulele. Yeah, I can see that as a turn RPG.
Man, what if you got like just like all the rare characters as in an RPG? That'd be
Oh
cool.
shoot, that would be insane. Because Rare does got a lot of games, so they could you could
Rare
take a lot of their
RPG
franchise.
play.
Uh,
I'll see myself out.
oh wow. Or Battletoads. I would say even Battletoads would be well. That's rare too. But I think
Battletoads.
Battletoads and Double Dragon could work as an RPG, a turn-based RPG,
If you say so.
or treat it like River. Well, there's not a Mario game that's like River City Ransom, but like um, which remind me, my River City Girls Zero limited run just shipped out.
Hmm.
So I can't wait for it to come in so I could get it. And that game been out for almost a year or something. I'm like, dude, shoot, I ordered this thing last year.
Man,
So yeah,
River City Girls, by the way. Great game.
so good, dude. Courtney, what about you?
I didn't really know how to answer this other than I would like to see Ribbit King as an RPG.
What is it?
Not gonna lie. Ribbit King,
What is that? What is Rivet King?
it's
Is this one of these new age
no.
games coming from you youngsters?
It was like back in the early 2000s.
Is it like a PlayStation game?
No,
Like black and white?
yeah. I think it was GameCube, PlayStation, were the only two games it was. It's basically like frog golf, and you kind of throw your frogs, and it's like a sports game. It was really fun. You're definitely missing out. But I would love to see that actually have a story of like all the characters that were on there, and I would love for RPG. Like I would love. What was their names? I know the main one was Scooter, Sluggy. There's a princess, King Hippity Hop. I would love to see them with like their background stories. I know I'm lame. I picked dead games, but I'm just saying I would really love it to be our RPG. Are you searching it up now?
I am.
It's a good game.
It's interesting.
It's a must-have. It's such a good game. They should have like continued it and not leave it, behind. You're so focused.
So another question. What games are most annoying when you lose save progress? I lost 4 hours of progress in Ni no Kuni, and I think JRPGs might be the worst games to have to replay because of lost progress. Oh goodness. Man, a lot of games that crash and stuff, or the game gets corrupted. Man, it used to be ooh, goodness. Halo, definitely the first one was very annoying. Um, when I lost progress in that game. Um, Fable was another one too, because Fable froze on me. And it glitched so bad that I couldn't beat the last boss. And it saved. So every time I load in to get to that boss, the glitch was still on it. So in order for me to fix it, I had to erase the whole game and start from the beginning.
Hmm. That sucks. Why do we want to move on to the next question?
Uh, yeah, we can. Adrian Munger
Nope,
at
you missed one.
AK. What? I already asked the second question of his.
Did you?
Yeah, I said another question.
Sorry, I
What
was
games are
distracted
most
by
annoying?
Frog
Oh,
Fighter or whatever it was called. I forget now already.
Ribbit King.
Yeah, Ribbit King.
Did you guys want to answer that second question first?
I mean, any
I'd say
game.
Castlevania had the worst day for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think any game at this point. Like, I just losing your save is tough, especially at this point. Like, if I lost my save in something like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Destiny, oh my gosh, I would cry so hard. If I lost my save and if I lost my characters in Destiny, I would be so upset. Anyways, that was that question. Sorry, I was distracted by Ribbit King.
Look, if you haven't tried any GameCube game and you come across it, get it, try it. It's a really good game.
I don't think I believe you. I don't know.
Like, I'd rather.
No, look, there's a sheep in a spaceship with like a little.
It's
don't.
cute.
No, it looks like somebody was tripping on something and they're like, "Oh, I got an idea. Let's go out there and make a game with animals and panda bears fighting over
frogs."
Can't. Nope.
Well, Adriel Munger at AK Minger on Discord asks, scale of 1 to 10, Paul Rudd would have been a better choice for Mario's voice. I'm going to go with a 5 for this one.
I mean, I guess like 5. Like I love Paul Rudd. I don't think Chris Pratt's voice is as annoying as people are making it out to be. It sounds fine. Like everybody just sounds fine, you know? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. His voice doesn't bother me. It reminds me of the old 90s cartoons is what it reminds me of. You know? I mean,
yeah.
I think everybody just thinks of Mario's voice as being Mario 64 on, right? I mean, Charles Martinet's voice is clearly like super iconic for the character, but people just don't remember that Mario used to be a New York, Brooklyn accent. I mean, Kevin Liu, like he did it, right? I mean,
right.
I don't know, man. I do love Paul Rudd though. Maybe Paul Rudd will be a different character in a different movie. Maybe he'll be Fox McCloud or something.
Yeah, and I don't know if Paul Rudd ever did any voice acting for animation. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he did Ant-Man in the What If cartoon on Disney Plus, but that I don't know if that really counts.
No, because he played as Ant-Man in the movies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All this reminds me of is when the new Scooby-Doo movie came out, the Scoob one, whenever they replaced Matthew Lillard with Will Forte. And everyone was not happy about it. They were like, "Oh my God, he's been like Shaggy like our whole entire childhood. You can't just replace him, and they did it anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you give it, 40? What would
I
you
don't
rate it?
know. I'd say about an 8. I like Chris Pratt in there. You know.
Okay. So Paul, bro, you would give it 8. Okay.
I would. I mean, look. At the end of the day, I don't really care as long as the movie's good. You know?
Yeah, and I mean it looks sick. So
They showed it today. They showed a commercial for it today during. They showed it during the Browns game, and they also showed it during the Cowboys Colts game tonight. So,
Nice.
which I have
Well,
on in a window over here underneath you guys. So,
Mr. Cap, one day you're gonna be reporting the show. That's gonna pop up on it.
I know. I have to make sure it's muted every time I pull it up before we start recording.
Well, Mr. Cat 4 on Discord asks, 1, do you think Charles Martinet will make a cameo in the movie? Voice wise, yes, he will.
Well, they already confirmed that he's in the movie.
Yeah.
I think that Wahoo in the Mario Kart section is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Number
think can get it up that high.
Yeah.
Number 2, what popular DS/3DS games do you think can still be ported to the Switch and make nitty money for at least investing to porting it? We're not going to answer this. You're going to have to check our answers on Expansion Pass.
Yeah, we're actually recording that expansion pass right after this episode, actually. So it'll be out in the next couple weeks. Yeah, so we're actually, spoilers, I guess. We're doing top. We're each bringing 5 DS/3DS games to be ported or remade for the Switch. So stay tuned to your Nintendo podcast feed on Sundays for Nintendo Expansion Pass. Only from Nintendo Power Block, your crew here.
But you can also get it early if you become a Patreon supporter.
You can for just $1. That's 4 quarters, guys. 4 of them.
99 cents plus tax.
Nope, no tax, just $1.
Just $1. Lastly, Bradley Melville via Twitter asks, which of the original 151 deserves a glow up from Pokemon? New Evolution or Regional 4? I
think Sandshrew got an Alola version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so.
Let's see. Original 151. I'm trying to think, man. Like, I mean, there's so many cool of the original ones already that like don't need it, right? Like Squirtle, Squirtle Squad. You know, you have Pikachu, which lost some weight, you know, over the 20-year period of this anime.
Drastically.
Raichu is cool. Sandshrew already got one. Scyther.
Metapod.
You know what? I would actually say Charizard.
No, Charizard's gotten so many different things.
They continue to use his old look. I think it's time for him to get a glow up.
But it's a classic look, man. You can't beat the classics.
I'm going with Charizard. I'm sorry.
Okay, if you say so, sir. Man, it's been so long since I even thought about Pokemon. Original.
Yeah, I'm looking at them too.
I gotta. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Holy cow! Look at this. All these stickers.
Oh. Voltorbo. Voltorb. He needs a glow up.
Let's see. I think. So wait, is Arcanine an original 151? Arcanine, right? Arcanine, the dog.
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe not.
He should be, right? Because he's like the cops.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, Growlithe and Arcanine. I think Arcanine could use like a little bit of a. Not that he doesn't look cool already, but like I feel like Arcanine could use a little bit of like a. I don't know. I want him to be more intimidating.
Redesign.
Yeah. I don't
I'd
know.
want Metapod redesigned.
Metapod.
So bland.
Oh my gosh, I remember.
So bland.
I remember when I first started playing Pokemon, and I found a Metapod, and like the only move it had was Hardened, and I didn't understand what the move was because I never really played RPGs before, and I just didn't read anything. So I was like, "This Pokemon's worthless." So what I did was I caught a Caterpie, and it evolved into a Metapod. I'm like, "Oh no, what are you doing?" And then I watched the anime and learned that Metapod turned into Butterfree, and I'm like, yeah.
Butterfree. Yeah,
And then I evolved my Caterpie, and then I watched the episode where Ash lets Caterpie go, or lets Butterfree go. I'm like, oh no, do I have to release Butterfree? So I released Butterfree and never had another one.
Yeah, because you had to put him out first, a Metapod. And then switch him with the Pokemon that you need so that he can gain levels. And once he gains the right levels, he'll turn to Butterfree.
Yeah. What was the Seal Pokemon? They can make the Seal Pokemon look cooler.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of boring. I forgot it existed. That's how boring it is. Also, I saw my original Pokemon Player's Guide. It's trashed, but it's cool. Jinx could use a glow up.
Oh wow!
God, there's probably some really scary fan art of Jinx. I don't want to look it up. I was gonna type in Jinx to see if there was any updates, but I don't want to see any like deviant art of Jinx. Sonic the Hedgehog, furry, whatever. Look, if you're into that, it's cool. I just don't want to see it. Anyways. Yeah, we talked more about Pokemon today than I thought we ever would. Back to you, Ed.
Well, everybody, that's going to be it for Nintendo Power Block. Courty, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and TikTok and sometimes Twitch at Courty_yikes.
Yikes.
Courty, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at IamCourtyHD. You can find me on Expansion Pass. You can find me on Boss Rush Podcast and other things here on the Boss Rush Network.
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode and on Instagram. You can also check me out on Discord with the other crew from Boss Rush. You can find Nintendo Power Block on our YouTube page, Boss Rush Media. You can find me on Talk the Walk 1v1 and other podcasts here at Boss Rush Media. With that, everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Check out our Patreon. Become a supporter. And we know we got that $10 tier, silver tier, where you can pick the games for us. Join us for a game night and more.
Yeah, you don't want to pick our own games, do you?
So with that, everybody, have a great week and have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time on Nintendo Power Block. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.